Welcome. Today, you are going to learn the secrets to drop 20 pounds sustainably for the rest of your life if you so choose. You could lose easily 1 to 2 pounds every week, and this is the science behind it. And no, it is not just about calories in versus calories out. That's where we have it mistaken, y'all. You think you have tried everything because you've done this calories in versus calories out. And that's part of the solution, but that's not the full science. Okay, so calories in, calories out. The reason why this doesn't work most of the time is because it's not fun. They say you need to go to a gym and you need to be on a diet. Ain't no one want to be on no diet. Diet is just not fun. It's restraining yourself. It's going against your nature and starving yourself. And it doesn't have enough why power in it. What do I mean by why power is because when you tap into the why that you're doing this and you're unstoppable, why are you here? Why are you doing this? Is it because you'd like to drop 20 pounds that you've been carrying around? It's like you're carrying around one of these right here, right? You're just carrying this around all day. How much longer are you going to carry this around, right? It's pretty heavy. We don't want to carry that all day, every day. That could be the number one reason. I don't want to carry 20 pounds around anymore. It's impeding my health. It's risking diabetes. I could lose a limb. I could lose my eyes, right? Or how about high blood pressure, the silent killer? I could just die. Or how about for my children? I want to be able to run, jump, dance, and play, and sing, and be free. I feel suffocated and trapped. Or I know I'm not getting paid what I'm worth at my job. I read this study in Forbes magazine the other day, and it said that females, they're paid $9,000 to $19,000 less, just weighing 9 to 19 extra pounds. Yeah, it's not fair yet. Am I going to just complain about it? Or am I going to actually do something to change my life? Because I don't like the way I look in the mirror, and I'm hiding from the mirror. I'm hiding from the camera. I remember those days. I failed gym class because I wouldn't change in front of other people. A friend of mine held me. You could see, I wish I had the picture. He held me to take my picture because I didn't want to get my picture taken ever. I didn't want to look in the mirror. Now I look in the mirror. I'm like, whoa, man, I could do that little poop, poop, poop. Can't see it through my shirt, huh? Should I just flex up and show y'all? It's not really about that though. It's not about, Instagram posing or, these influencers that are genetically blessed, because some of you are probably never going to see a six-pack or never really have a six-pack. Or if you get to the point where you can see a six-pack, it just look different. Don't look like them influencers. They're genetically gifted. It's really about loving your body, loving yourself, having more confidence. Confidence could cost you $250,000 to $1 million over a lifetime of a 40-year career, says a Davenport study, right? Losing $28,000 every year because people who are confident get paid like $30K more every year after year after year. Now, to me, the confidence is about how we could move, not just how we could look, right? You look better, yes. You feel better, yes. But being able to move better, woo! I'm confident I could run after my child and save him if he's even a mile away. But if you can't even run a short distance or even walk a mile or walk upstairs without getting out of breath, that may zap your confidence, and your metabolism is definitely zapped. So let's get into it. How do we do this? What are the simple steps to change my life forever? And how in the world are you going to explain that in a few minutes? Well, it's simple, because most people, again, focus on one part, calories in, two part, calories out. Calories out is your exercise and activity. And they focus a lot on exercise, planned, structured movement, going to a gym. That may be cool for some people, that works really well, but not for so many people, because a lot of people don't like the gym or don't have time to go to the gym every single day. Now, what we may have time for is a nice walk in the morning where you wake up like 30 minutes early and listen to an audiobook or a program or a course, or talk with a mentor, or catch up with some friends to feel better and have that connection in life, and go for maybe a 30-minute walk. Maybe it turns into an hour. But you doing this every single day, day in and day out, really adds a lot to how many calories you are putting out, you're burning. And it's fun. Dance, run, climb, mountain climb, maybe go for a hike, maybe practice martial arts or basketball or soccer or volleyball or a sport. Play with your kids. Play kick the can, right? Be more active. Learn about how your heart rate, tap into your heart rate and see if you could actually sustain an elevated heart rate for 30 to 60 minutes while having fun. That's activity. That's the difference of activity and exercise. It's really like not structured, fun. You can have fun during exercise, but many people don't, and that's why they don't exercise. Huge key right there for calories out. And it's going to get deeper than that. Calories in, gotta realize that you could eat 500 calories in 5 minutes, and it may take an hour to burn 500 calories. Maybe a half hour if you're working really hard, but most people it takes them over an hour to burn 500 calories. So that calories in, calories out thing don't work so well. And most people don't know that the lowest calorie foods on the planet are fruits and vegetables. They're still like scared to eat fruit. You eat more fruit and then you take away the highest calorie dense foods, which is like oil and refined sugar. Could be salad dressing, could be ice cream with a lot of fat in it. It could be chips with oil poured on it and salt, so you want to keep on eating more. You don't have to just completely stop. Just know your top 3 calorie dense foods and start trading them out or adding more of the nutrient dense foods like fruits and vegetables, and add more of them. An example is, before you have ice cream, have a big cup of blueberries, or have a cup of blueberries with a little bit of ice cream, and it's going to be a game changer. Small, sustainable habits that will cause sustainable health. So the other 2 parts, this is the biggest part of it right here, right? Number 1, you got calories in, calories out. That's the only 2 most people focus on, when over 50 to about 70% of how many calories you burn is based on your metabolism. And that's why people with high metabolism could eat whatever they want and don't have to exercise so much. Throwing out quotes because there's a little more to it than just that, but it is basically that simple. How do you increase your metabolism? By increasing your muscle tissue. It's the same way you decrease pain so you could be more active. A lot of people don't walk because they don't have much muscle tissue. It atrophied. You lose it every year, about 1 pound per year. It's called sarcopenia. You could look it up. After the age of about 30, you start decreasing muscle tissue. It atrophies. You either lose it or you use it, right? You either go in a catabolic state, which is catastrophic because you are deconstructing or losing your muscle, or you go in an anabolic state where you are constructing your muscle, either create or destroy. We're going to choose to create here. How do we create muscle tissue? It's not what you think. Sure, you could do it by working out for 3 hours every week, but people that work out for 3 hours every week, or even 5 hours every week in a gym, the time of movement is rather small. They drive to the gym, they spend a lot of time talking in between sets, they do their first 10 reps that are just doing this, all right? You could do this, right? Is that gonna increase your muscle tissue? No, you gotta do it to the point where you're like, breathing, and then it comes back down, he feels like it's falling. That last repetition is worth more than all the repetitions combined before it. The last rep is always the most vital, essential, beneficial rep there is. So if you can make the last rep your first rep, then you could save a whole bunch of time, and your workout could be 5 or 10 minutes for the entire week. It might be 20 to 40 minutes because of rest, because when you push yourself that hard, you're going to need about 1 minute to 3 minutes of rest. There's only 5 basic movements that you really need to work 600 muscles, 600 plus muscles. So many people are trying to add all these exercises in, but they're never going to do 600 exercises to work 600 muscles. But for some reason, they're like, you got to do this movement to work this. Now, in physical rehabilitation, that might be beneficial for a short amount of time. But to, keep on doing these bicep curls, man, 99% of people don't need bicep curls. You could do a pull-up, right? And I know what you're thinking. I can't do a pull-up. Well, you could do an assisted pull-up. You could put a chair underneath the pull-up bar and do an assisted pull-up. But that's one of the basic movements is pull, vertical, pull, horizontal, push, horizontal, push, vertical. 4 movements. The last one is the squat. Boom. You have everything you need. Sure, there are some extras. You could bicep curl, your deadlift. You don't really need it. You're working on increasing your metabolism and making this fun and making it sustainable. The exercise part of it could be just 5 or 10 minutes, again, with rest, maybe 20 to 40 minutes. But of movement time, it's going to be 5 to 10 minutes because each set, like you're pushing your push-up, for instance, less than a minute. Optimally, less than 30 seconds. That's switch number 1, the 1 rep revolution. Say it with me. Switch number 1 to change your metabolism is the 1 rep revolution. Switch number what? 1. It's the 1 rep revolution where you do that last rep as close to first as possible. In the beginning, you may be doing 10 or 20 reps, but that last rep, you're struggling. Less than a minute. Optimally less than 30 seconds within each set. Like your push-up is less than 60 seconds and the last rep is like struggling and you're pushing past it. Again, that why factor. Tap into why you're doing it. Think about your loved one. Think about the life or death and you're pushing through. Same thing with the pull, push, squat. 5 exercises, 5 minutes or less. You're going to feel silly or stupid not doing this when you know that it will change the game for your metabolism. And when you change your metabolism, you change your calories in. It's more than changing the calories in of what you're eating, because again, 50 to 70% of the calories that are either burned or consumed are dedicated to your metabolism. So why would we work on just calories in, calories out, when most of the what you're burning is your metabolism? It's going to be a game changer, okay? Especially if you're only looking to drop that 20 pounds. Remember, I say only, but it's pretty heavy, but you'll feel like only because in 20 weeks, maybe just 10 weeks, it'll be gone. Now, switch number 2. Switch number 2 is for your heart and lungs. Same thing, less than a minute. The 1 minute revolution is you're gonna run as fast as you can for about 10 to 20 seconds, AKA sprint, 1 time per week. That's it. You may be saying, I can't even walk, I'm in too much pain. Do it in water, sprint in water. You don't even have to swim, just run as fast as you can in water till your heart, till you can't do it. If it's over a minute, watch how long a minute is. It's gonna beep when it comes a minute. If you do this for over a minute, it's inefficient. You didn't work hard enough. Tap in that why factor, life and death, and run it like you're getting chased, okay? It could be in water, it could be an elliptical machine for lower impact until you get to the point where you can get on like a row machine or a Stairmaster or running up the stairs in real life or running on land, okay? You will get to the point very quickly within weeks. Maybe it takes months. If you haven't exercised for years, it may take months to get to this point, but you're still working it. You don't have to do it on land. You could do it in water. And as long as you get to the pant point, you pant, you cannot continue, you do it till failure, then you're in the good. You're in the red zone. The red zone is when, look how long a minute was. If it took that long, it's inefficient, right? It should only take 10 to 20 seconds to redline, to rev your engine, just like in a car, it redlines it. You burn a lot of gas if you keep on redlining it. Same thing here. You're burning so much gas, so much fuel, so many calories that you actually not only burn a super high amount of calories in those 10 or 20 seconds, but you change your output and your input, meaning your output changes. You beat more, your heart beats more efficiently. Every beat of your heart pumps out more blood, called stroke volume, so your body works more efficiently. You get more capillaries, that's more blood flow, like extra little, like the tree branches, right? It looks just like tree branches, right? In our body, we have these branches, these stems out that get blood flow. You have arteries and veins, but you also have capillaries, these small little extensions. They constantly get created just like tree branches, because we're the microcosm of the macrocosm. So when you start pushing yourself to that level and you get more capillaries, more blood flow, what happens if your output increases, your input increases. You get more minerals, more vitamins going throughout your body. You assimilate them, because a lot of times we may be ingesting them, but we're not assimilating them in our body. We have too much body fat. We don't have enough blood flow. You get your lymphatics working. You get all the toxins removed out of your body naturally without going on, an extreme cleanse diet, because an extreme cleanse diet only does so much. It's your body that naturally cleanses itself. You get the rest, you get the sleep, you get the water, you get adequate nutrition, your body starts to transform. This is the science, right? It's not just calories in, calories out, but it's also switch 1, the 1 rep revolution, switch 2, the 1 run revolution, or the sprint. You're gonna feel absolutely amazing. Throw in the comments, not just throw it in now, like what you got out of this, what any questions you have, but also throw in the comments a month later, come back here. Say, dude, my life is transformed. Keep on watching the videos, I got more to come. And if you'd like to speak with me personally, you could go to lastcoachever.com. There's another video there. You could watch that. If you've gotten enough and you just want to put in the work and you would like a mentor, because all mentors have mentors. If you'd like a mentor, which is the key to everything, if you want to be successful, you learn the success from someone who had the success. I know how to do this. Transformed lives for over 27 years, a doctorate in nutrition and natural health, a master's in clinical and medical nutrition, undergrad in exercise and health sciences. I taught in university for over a decade. Join the transformation revolution. You are amazing. You are more than worth it. lastcoachever.com. If not, and you're getting more than enough out of these videos, keep on following them. Subscribe, like, share, so I know that this is helping you. You are wonderful. You're a miracle walking. Blessed love.